Graphic t-shirts are everywhere right now, even on the runway. They're the perfect opportunity to make a statement. They're also the perfect opportunity to represent yourself. Why not? So I created these shameless plug t-shirts to wear while I'm filming or just out and about. For this project, I used a couple of t-shirts, some red wool that I cut off of something else because I really like the texture of the material. Now this is the most important thing right here, the heat and bond. I've used it on this channel before, like when I made my Afro alien jacket. I also used some fabric markers, an X-Acto knife, and a stencil. I also used a strip of white fabric and fray check later in the video. First, I used a free open source program called GIMP to create my graphics. I decided to use the negative space around the letters, so I added the rectangle around the word. You can do this in your regular word processing program as well. Next, you'll take your heat and bond and cut off a piece that's about the same size as your stencil. You also cut a piece of your fabric that's about the same size as the stencil. Then you'll lay the heat and bond on top of the fabric, shiny side down. Then you'll iron your heat and bond to your fabric. Now you'll take your stencil and lay it on top of your fabric and use an X-Acto knife to cut out the letters. For mine, I was really careful about the space outside of the letters because, like I said, I wanted to use the negative space. But the good thing is, if you're careful, I can always go back and use these letters on something else. Then I took a white strip of material about the same size as my stencil and ironed some heat and bond to it. Then I cut the white piece into a rectangle slightly smaller than the red piece. Then I tried the shirt on and added a pin where I wanted the graphics to be. Now I can iron down the white strip by peeling the paper off and laying it down on the shirt, and then I'll just iron it down. Once that piece is ironed down, now I can remove the paper from the graphic piece and iron it on top of the white piece. I often use an old t-shirt or something under the iron to protect what I'm ironing. So that's it, and the next one is very similar. For this stencil, I just printed out the YouTube logo from Google Images. I'll take my fabric and my heat and bond slightly bigger than the stencil and iron them together. Then lay the stencil on top and cut it out. Then I'll peel the paper off the back and iron it down. For this one, I decided to try to write Blueprint DIY using a fabric marker. This specific brand claims to not skip or bleed, but I'm not quite sure about that. But I decided to go forward anyway. But if you guys know of any brand that actually doesn't skip or bleed, definitely leave it in the comments below. But I really like how they turned out overall. They're perfect for the busy YouTuber on the go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're a fellow YouTuber and you decide to do this DIY, definitely shout your girl out. And if you haven't subscribed, definitely subscribe so you don't miss a thing. There's 11 more episodes in this season and I have some awesome stuff for you guys. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.